So, where can I start? I guess to make sense of everything, we should start on that night. My childhood, yeah, typical hood story USA. We could hear about that another time, but it's the night I finally left the city I was raised in. I met a plug who told me he could get me on some money moves. It was time to put that weed down and get something that the block couldn't refuse. Selling dog food changed everything. The police were putting pressure on the plug, and to save himself, he sacrificed me. After he gave them the location and information, they pulled up. I was serving, had dirty drugs and a dirty pistol. I could hear the sirens from blocks away, so I started running towards the fields in the back, hoping they wouldn't follow. I tried dropping all the drugs, but they was too quick. They knew my every move. But still, I zigged and zagged, did the dash as far as I could. But I knew it wasn't long until they caught up with me. I heard the sirens. They was getting closer and closer. Before I knew it, they had got me. They handcuffed me up and put me in the back. Drove me to the precinct and said I probably knew where it was at. They said they were throwing away the key. Even if I became free, they said I would never really leave. I knew what he meant. I got sentenced. I knew I was down for a while. I had been to jail, but never this prison. Locked in the cells, they held us down like dogs, but I knew I couldn't fold. I just had one thought on my mind. Who told? While doing my time, I heard how the plug had crossed me. But not just me, but a higher OGs. It was a violation, so we all sat down like a congregation, and I figured out what I needed to do next. I never let that thought leave my mind till the day I was freed. Walking out that door, I knew what was left to do. Revenge in my soul, and hate in my heart. I remember thinking, this the time to make the move. I heard where he stayed now. It was a different spot. So I hopped on the block. I had my mind set. I grabbed the stoley, grabbed a pistol. I knew once I let this car and started driving, there was no turning back. I pulled up. It was late night. I knew what he drove. I was on the block looking for a signature 75 Caprice. The one with the gold rims and the purple and the pink. I seen it on the block, so I hopped out my car. I seen him on the phone. I ran down on him. I started to make a let it squeeze. After the clip was empty, I ran down on his body and took his keys. I told him there ain't no rest in peace. But I knew I had to get out of the city. I knew I was probably next in line. I knew it was my time. So I took the car and left, not knowing what was next. I kept driving. I was speeding to the E-way. I looked back only once and touched the pedal to the ground. I knew I was headed to a different town. Still clutching my pistol while it sat on my lap. I knew if his dogs caught up with me, this shit would have been a wrap. Either way, I wasn't going out unless I was killed. After driving for hours, I got out of the city. I ended up in a new area called Glo. I touched down to the city with nothing but $20,000 that the plug had on him, my pistol, and his drop top Caprice. I guess you know how I got up to this point. I guess you know my story. But now I keep getting a weird feeling that everything that happened was only the beginning.
Raider.